Oh, I'm dropping a bunch of stitches. Hey guys, welcome to the Knit Now Swatch Later podcast channel. My name is Courtney. Today is Tuesday, January 11th, 2022, and this is my 2021 year in review episode. In case you're new here, you can find me on Ravelry as Pup, on Instagram as Knit Now Swatch Later, and there is also a Ravelry group for this podcast in the links down below, as well as a link to my Etsy shop, which is whiterosefibercompany.com. Okay, so this episode is mainly going to be statistics from last year. So in 2021, I had 16 finished objects. And in 2020, I had 27 finished objects. So not quite as many, but still decent, I think. And those finished objects were 8 pairs of socks, 3 sweaters, 2 hats or cowls, and 3 other, which I included as blankets, toys, etc. Not one of my main categories. For whips coming into 2022, I have 7. Last year I had 15, so some progress was made there. I have my Penn State socks, my vanilla socks, Mango Tango socks, my Shawlography, my Bean and Olive, my Weekender Light, and my Honeycomb blanket coming into 2022. The goal is to finish them in 2022, but we shall see how that goes. And then in 2021, I read 32 books, and my goal was to read 20, so I really crushed that goal, and I have just been really enjoying reading a lot more recently. So that's it for my 2021 stats, and moving into 2022 knitting plans, I would like to knit 1 pair of socks per month, which is a goal that I have every year, and I never can keep up with it, so maybe this is the year. But I think I'm also going to count finishing socks as a pair of socks per month, so I've already got 3 pairs that just need to be finished, so that'll be good for that. And then I would also like to knit 2 sweaters. My Weekender Light by Andrea Mowry I have already started and would like to finish this year. And then my Nurtured by Andrea Mowry I would like to start this year. So those are my 2 sweater goals. And then for shop goals / podcast goals, I am hoping to be able to collaborate with other podcasters and small businesses more in 2022. Last year I did a couple of collaborations with Nitty Natty. I'm hoping to just continue to do that by sponsoring her events and other podcasters' events. So I am looking forward to that in the coming year. So tell me, what are your knitting plans for 2022? Share with me in the comments below, or post your knitting plans in the group on Ravelry. Since that was so short, I am going to move into episode 50 of the podcast. I already talked about where you guys can find me, so I am just going to move right into works in progress with my Penn State socks, which are in this Christmas tree bag from my shop. These are moving along pretty quickly. When I actually work on them. They have been a whip for a while, but here's where I was the last time I showed them on the podcast, which I know was a long time ago, but here's the progress. Honestly, I should have had them done a long time ago, but I just have not been working on them. But these are on my they're on my Addy Flexi Flips size 1 2.25 millimeter needles. Those are my favorite, although I did get a set of the Haya flyers for Christmas for my husband. I have not gotten a chance to try those out yet, but I am really excited for those. And then here is the other sock. Here's where I was last time, and I started the heel flap. I'm not really sure what happened here. Oh, I'm dropping a bunch of stitches. Okay, whew, that could have been bad. But I don't know, I just stopped working on these. I abandoned them for a while. So there is my progress on that. Really should be a lot further along than I am, but things have been crazy the last month or so, so that's where we're at. Okay, next is my Bean and Olive. This is in a new project bag that you guys have not seen on the podcast before, I don't think. I got this while we were on vacation in Florida from a yarn shop that I will be showing some more acquisitions from later in the episode. But it's actually just a 31 bag, so there's nothing cute on the inside, but I thought the outside was really cute, and it was the perfect size for my Bean and Olive. So this little mitten that I got from my friend is marking where I was the last time I showed it. And I finished the color work, finished the body, and started the first sleeve. So yeah, shouldn't have too much more to go on this. But again, this just kind of got put aside and has been unloved for quite a while. So next up is my shawlography, which is in my big Nightmare Before Christmas bag. This beast has gotten a good bit of work, but again, I kind of lost my knitting mojo for the last month, so that's part of why you haven't seen me for a while. But here's what it looks like so far. And then my Jeep marker is where I was last time. I am finally on the border. So let me see, where is it? There we go. So I started the border, which uses all of the colors. So yeah, I just have to do this like 50,000 more times and then do the border, the bind off, and that'll be all done. So probably another like 6 months on that project, give or take. And then I did start a new crochet project the other night. I just didn't feel like picking up any of my knitting, so I picked up my hook instead. This is the beginning of the Wind Chill Hooded Button-Up Baby Cocoon by Crochet by Jennifer. I think I just have it as the Wind Chill Cocoon on my Ravelry page if you wanted to look at it, but that's all I have so far. Just the first couple rows of the repeat. I'm using a 7mm crochet hook. It's just, there's no letter, it's just 7mm. And the yarn I'm using is Knit Picks Brava in the color, or Brava Bulky in the colorway Seraphim. It's a really pretty like dusty purple. So here's the tag. Yep. So that's all I have for works in progress. So moving into books. I have read a ton of books since the last episode of the podcast, so I'm just going to list them all off really quickly on here. And if you want more detail about them, I've started writing my reviews on Goodreads, so just find me there. Not all of them have reviews. I'm still kind of figuring out what I want to do with that. But so I have read You by Caroline Kepnes, Providence by Caroline Kepnes, Verity by Colleen Hoover, Invisible Girl by Lisa Jewell, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson, The Dollhouse by Sara Ennis, Mr. Dickens and His Carol by Samantha Silva, Talking as Fast as I Can by Lauren Graham, and then I am currently reading The Lying Game by Ruth Ware. So there's a quick catch up on all that I have been reading in the last month or two. So moving into acquisitions, There are a ton, so bear with me here. Okay, so I think I have gathered them all. So first off, I participated in the yarn party that was hosted by Gotham Knits, and I got my gifts. So I got this Plymouth Select yarn. It is a worsted weight yarn, and the colorway is number 14. And it's just a really pretty, it's showing up weird on the camera, but it's a really pretty like burnt orange color. And then I got this German gingerbread tea that is really good. And my partner was Amy of the Mermaid Knitter. I will link her Instagram down below. I have this bag of goodies from the Barefoot Stitchery in Florida that I got while we were on vacation. So I got these two cute pom-poms. They have the little snaps on them, so you can take them off to wash your hats, which I have never actually seen them for less than like $20 or $30. I think she was selling them for like $7 or $8, so that wasn't too bad. And then I got this Malabrigo Makita in the colorway Poi Poo, I think is how you say that. This was the only brand of yarn that she sold, which I thought was kind of weird, but I really wanted to get a yarn while I was out there, so that's what I went with. I can get Malabrigo at home, but oh well. And then I also got, so here's their shop information, and then there's this cute little calendar for 2022, and it has a magnet on the back. It has their little like free gift. And then I placed my first order from Sorella Yarn, and I got their House Blend candle, which is, I believe, sweet vanilla chai, and it smells so good. I haven't burnt it yet because I wanted to show you guys, but it smells so good. And then I also got, see, I got this stuff like a month ago, and I just left it all packaged up so I can show you guys. I also got one of their holiday library sock sets. This is the Sleigh Bell sock set. I just thought that was really pretty, and I have never used their yarn before or any of their products, so I'm really excited to try them out. I also got this hand cream. The color is Clara, which is sugared plum and warm cashmere. Now, I have used this a couple days ago, and I really liked that, so yeah, that's pretty exciting. And then, what else do I have? I have a whole 2 full bags of stuff to show you guys, acquisition-wise. So I have Knit Group twice a month, and I won one of the contests that they have every once in a while, and I won this skein of yarn. It is Barnyard Knits, and the colorway is By the Fire. It's so pretty. I love the colors. I love this like deep red color right here. So, and then I also won this yarn candle. It's like, it looks like a ball of yarn. It's so cool. And it smells really good. But we all passed it around at Knit Group, and we could not identify the scent, but it smells really good. So, and then the last thing that I have to show is actually my anniversary gift from my husband. We celebrated our 5th wedding anniversary about a month ago, and he got me yarn from Habitat's Wheel. He got this Emma's yarn in her Practically Perfect sock base. And the colorway is Raindrops. This is so pretty. And then Sweet Sparrow yarns in the colorway Blackberry Mousse on her House Wren base. And it's just so pretty. So he did a good job. He said that Marsha helped him out. So thanks, Marsha, if you're watching this. And he said that he thought these would be really nice to knit a Musselburgh hat out of for myself. He really likes his Musselburgh hat. So I was thinking if I did, I can't decide. His is 2 colors because I ran out of yarn. So his is like blue on the inside and gray on the outside. So it's reversible technically. So I don't know if I want to try to do the same thing and use both of these yarns, or if I would have enough for one in each color. I don't know. But I also thought that these pom-poms could look cute if I use the white one with the pink and the brown one with the white. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. And he said that I don't have to knit a Musselburgh with it. That's just what he had in mind. So we'll see. I haven't made any decisions yet. But so that was good. He did a good job with those. And that's it for acquisitions. So moving into chat. It has been like a month or 2 since my last episode. We've just had a lot going on with Christmas, and actually I don't think I've even podcasted since Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, like there's just so much craziness for everybody around that time of year. And then I also spent some time in the hospital during that time, and we've just had a lot going on. So it has been quite a while since I podcasted, but I am hoping, fingers crossed, that I'm going to be able to come back and get things back in order, get the shop back up and running, and things will kind of head back into the regular routine around here, hopefully. But I have not been knitting very much lately, which has also been kind of part of my issue with coming back. I've just felt like I don't really have anything to share, so yeah, just not feeling it lately. But I have been trying to, one of my like daily goals is to knit 2 color stripes of the shawlography every day. I think I'm just getting burnt out because that project has taken so long. So, and then I have smaller projects, but I haven't really felt like working on socks or the sweater I have going right now. But both of those projects are things that if I would just sit down and work on it, they could be done by now. They could have been done a month ago. So I just need to buckle down and start knitting on that stuff again. And then I've just been spending a lot of time reading. I have been reading about 2 books a week. I have kind of hit a slump with The Lying Game by Ruth Ware. I was doing really well in reading at least 100 pages a day. When I read Talking as Fast as I Can by Lauren Graham, that was, I believe, 204 or 205 pages, and I read the whole thing in one day. So I know I have it in me, but I'm at a slump in my knitting. I am at a slump in my book right now. I can't decide if I'm going to push my way through it or if I'm just going to abandon it and move on to something else. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys keep reading a book that you're not enjoying, or, you know, in hopes? It has great reviews. People really like it in my book groups and whatnot. So do you guys keep reading hoping that it gets better, or do you just give up and move on to something else? Let me know in the comments below, because I am really struggling right now with, do I finish it or do I not finish it? So let me know what you would do. And if you've read The Lying Game, let me know if it gets any better. I am like 165 pages in and I am not hooked yet. So yeah, well, let me know. And other than that, I mean, I've been working part-time at the daycare and that's been going really well. Other than that though, I mean, I think I've pretty much covered all of my bases. I think that's it. I have been getting some fabric and some new things ready for the shop. So I ordered some spring prints, so be on the lookout for those coming very soon, within the next week or two. I just got the fabric. It took forever to get here. Usually it only takes like a day or two, but I chose the Amazon option so it would come here faster. But it actually took like a week to get here with the Amazon option, so that was kind of weird. But don't forget to use the code KnitNowSwatchLater for 15% off of your total purchase. And I think that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please make sure to like this video and to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I share a new podcast every 2 weeks, so until next time, happy knitting. Bye!